What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about product photography on your Amazon listing. I'm going to share 3 different ways of how we're going to go about this and different things we want to look for when we take our pictures and how to get them. So let's get started.
Alright, so before we get into it, I kind of want to go over just bad to good to better pictures, just so you have an idea of what you want to look for on your Amazon listing. Obviously, you know by now you want a white background, and this image is actually very high quality, so it's pretty nice. But the only thing I don't like about this listing is it only has 2 pictures. Now, if you have a product that people use, and it's kind of like a lifestyle object, like yoga mats, like people exercise on it, they do yoga on it, they stretch, etc. So including a picture of someone stretching on it kind of creates a bit of social proof, and it makes people be like, oh, I can see myself doing that. So they're more likely to purchase it. So this listing is okay. For example, like this is much better. Like you can already see that there's a individual using the yoga mat. They have utilized all their pictures from different angles. They have multiple pictures. Like it doesn't matter if people already know what a yoga mat would look like, obviously. But the fact that I used it in multiple angles, once again, very high quality photos, and an action shot. Action shots sell incredibly, and I didn't even realize this is from Amazon Basics. So obviously Amazon knows what they're doing, rather versus a private label seller, right? So action shots for a product that obviously would be appropriate for it, absolutely key. But utilize as many images as possible. I couldn't find a very like bad example of a product image. Obviously they would be like way back in pages. But for example, like you don't want to have a yoga mat just like posted on your couch with no white background. That's absolutely terrible. So I'm going to show you right now exactly how we're going to go about getting our product pictures. So you can do one of 3 things. You can, 1, contact your manufacturer. So the person that you buy the products from, you can ask them, hey, can I have all your stock images for this product? And they will 99% of the time send them all your way. So then once you have all the stock images, you can either Photoshop it, you could put it in Canva, and then you could just kind of edit it and make it your own. So that's option 1. Option 2 is you can take the pictures yourself. So when you take the pictures yourself, if you have great Photoshop skills and whatnot, that's great. If you don't, I recommend taking photos, action shots too. If you need to hire a model or someone, or get your girlfriend or one of your friends to pose or use the product, that'd be awesome. But after you take a picture, what I like to do is go on over to Fiverr. And if you just type in white background, let me see here, that whatever pictures you take for the product, which would be this, they can just do a completely transparent background. And then you're able to sell your item and make it look really nice on Amazon. And usually it just starts at $5 and people would just remove it and it looks great. And now the third option you could do, which I've heard people have done this, you can actually hire a freelance photographer on Craigslist. And I've done this when I first started out selling private label products, and I believe I only got charged $5 an item. If you look for college students, people that are just like trying to start their portfolio, you can get it for free some of the time too. So you can either contact the manufacturer, take photos yourself, edit it yourself, or go to Fiverr and do this, or hire a freelance photographer. The main things you want to do, guys, fill out all the space. As many photos as you can. It doesn't matter how many different angles and whatnot. Do it. Just fill it out. It makes your listing, this looks more appealing than just 2 things. Like, okay, I don't really feel like entice and cap, just, I don't know the word I'm looking for. But I just don't feel like super like into this listing. But this one, there's just so much going on. And like I said, if you can get an action shot or your product being used, go for it. Absolutely do it. I'll give you another example of people that are just getting the pictures or pictures of the products being used. I believe, yeah, right here. I mean, a lot of the products too, like if they're very well known to be, obviously they're used for something. Usually the first image is always of it just being used on something. So we see here it's already being used on a grill here. These grill mats right here. There's grill mats right here. It's cooking. So you want people to like imagine themselves using your product. It's very important. But that's basically going to wrap up how to do your product images. Just utilize as much images as possible and make sure you do it high quality. And as soon as you set up your listing and your pictures, guys, you're done. But it's very, very important that you perfect the listing before you start selling, because that is what's going to get you the most sales and the most conversions. Okay, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about this video. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the other videos. Take care.